3,
Two,
1.
Monkey bars.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Thiccandbutter podcast. I don't know what episode this is, but
92.
92. Okay. My name is Alex,
My name is Jesse.
aka Thick.
Butter.
This is episode, like Jesse said, 92.
92.
But more importantly, this is the third installment of our monthly Twilight Saga series.
Which means we're back with our friend Zach.
Zach.
Yeah. Thanks.
Do you regret agreeing to do this yet?
You know, I thought about that and partially now.
Wait, so you said no?
I mean, no. I mean,
no.
there are parts of when I'm watching the movie where it's like, this is a bad idea.
Well, that's what
Other parts are like, this is a great idea.
I was like, I think you want to talk to us.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, of course I do.
Funny if he was like, I was thinking about that, and like, I don't know if I can talk to you guys anymore.
We gotta quit. We gotta cancel the Twilight.
Our reputation. Last episode, we just talked about tickling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is we're going to talk about Twilight Saga New Moon, which is
the second one.
Installment. And if you guys are aware, we're doing this out of order. So we want to talk the last one. The first episode was the third one, Eclipse. And then
of course.
The second episode was the last one, breaking down part 2. And then this one is New Moon, which is Twilight Duh. So don't get it confused with Twilight Part breaking down part 2. This is Twilight 2, aka New Moon. Got it? Got it.
Right, we know so much.
Let's begin talking. You know.
We had a really interesting conversation topics on the bench, ready to go, ready to deck us
on the docket. I was thinking about
in the hopper.
Years.
This was the question of what would you name your weed strand?
Oh,
if you got a little bud to your name, what would you label it as?
We were talking about it because both, except for me, both of y'all are in a state where marijuana is legal. And so you guys are talking about strains. I don't even know. I don't know anything, man. But yeah, Zach, if you were famous, if you were, known for smoking the doobs, and some doobie company, those good old doobie companies,
the Doobie Brothers,
the doob lovers,
those guard tooting doobie rollers, come into you and say, what would you name your, like, hey, we want to make a strain with you. We want to test all the strains. We want to make a personalized strain for you, the strain that you like, that you want to smoke all the time. What would you name it? Because naming strains is something that's always fascinated me. Cause, like, I don't understand. They have insane names. Same with beer, too. Like, IPA, like craft beer, have insane names. Why is that?
I think because they want it to be unique, so you remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think that the weed strain was always like, whenever they smoke it for the first time, it's like they name it associated to like something funny that they said or something like that,
Yeah,
or
like from a smoking session or something.
Yeah. So I like to think about that.
Yeah.
That's what I would probably name it,
Well, that's the one that's like the Where's My Bike? That one.
Where's My Bike? Yeah.
Where's My Bike? I feel like that one, I feel like there's like two types. One, there's like something funny that was said while like smoking it, and then the other
Yeah.
one, it's like, what does this make you feel like?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pancake ice. This is what
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's a real one. I think that's a real thing.
It sounds right. It sounds like a doobie roller blood.
Mhm.
But like when some of them are scary, it's like fucking Darth Vader's ball sack. You're like, I don't know if I want to feel like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If it says like 747, like not that high. Nuh-uh.
Oh, is that like really intense shit? 747.
Well, I feel like you name that like airplane. Like if it's a
Yeah,
big ass
dude.
airplane, you could be like, this is a
Like,
big ass high.
yeah, like an Airbus.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like an airplane.
Yeah, and then it'd be bad if someone names it like Hindenburg, because then you're like, what the hell's gonna happen?
Dude, yo, bro, you smoking that Hindenburg? Nice. So what would you call it, Jack? Give us like a few options, you know?
Yeah, I feel like one would be like the wall is gone. Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
That's a pretty good one.
Like at a party, and you're like, bro, what are you smoking? The wall is gone. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go over here. I don't want to smoke that.
Gone.
That's gonna make me think the wall is gone, bro. I'm out of
No,
here.
thanks.
Yeah. I feel like another one would be like lead feet.
That's good.
That's actually that genuinely is a great name.
Yeah.
That's a great name for anything. I think that's a good band name.
Lead
Yeah.
feet.
Lead feet. Bro,
And I feel like the
I'm
last
gonna
one.
write
I
that
feel like the
down.
last one I would do would be the dog is talking.
The dog is
Ha!
talking.
That's another good one.
Scooper, goober, goo.
Scooby Doo. Yeah, we'll call it like Scooby Doo and Shaggy.
I think mine will be called Reggie. I think that
Reggie?
Reggie.
That's a pretty good one. That's a
Yeah.
pretty good one.
How about you, Jesse?
I feel like I would want to do something that's like in none of the previous categories, I would want to do something, and I want to, instead of like making like a convoluted name, I'd want to make it like something just really weird, like Shmee.
Bro, what you smoking?
Pastor Shmee. That's some really good
dude,
shit.
I'm rolling up. Yo, bro, I'm rolling up the.
It reminds me of that.
I think like just a noise.
Yeah.
It's just a noise.
Oh, it's like it is like that. I was gonna say it sounds like that old guy who does vapes, and he's like,
oh my god.
So it's like
that's my favorite video ever. It's like he hits it and he goes it's like that. It's my favorite thing ever. Oh shit. The one I think it was you that sent me the one. It's like that meme, but it's vocoded. They put it through like an auto-tune vocoder.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That was so funny. Yeah, Smith is pretty good.
That would be.
I
think that would be my choice. It'd be SHME. Schmeh.
Dude, the high quality Smith. Yeah. I remember there's an IPA beer that was called it was called Rat Bastard.
Nice.
And then there's like a bunch of them. There's one called like Yo Mama's Ass or something. Oh man, I love.
Can you imagine ordering that someplace else?
I know. It's like, yo, can I get Yo Mama's Ass? Excuse me? Yeah, nothing like a nice cold Yo Mama's Ass. Nothing like a cold rat bastard.
You know, I had this thought a long time ago. I just remembered that I had a list of conversation topics that I've just been adding to.
From like
And,
us.
yeah, like just like, oh, I could talk about this on the podcast. And I was just
Okay.
flipping through it and I saw this thing called Jesus sexual. And I
Jesus sexual.
Jesus
What?
sexual.
Okay, wait. I gotta
Okay.
interpret what that is. I think.
I vaguely
Did
remember
you?
what I
Did
was
you?
trying to
Were you
remind
sitting
myself,
there like
but
still, where you're like, I wonder if Jesus flowed, you know? Like Jesus was just slanging, you know?
he's slanging, dripping in Jesus puss.
Yeah, we don't know that he had a dick.
That's true.
Just saying, we
What?
never know.
Is that
We don't
like
know
a
if Jesus
is
had a
that like a
dick.
myth?
Have you seen Jesus's
Yeah,
dick?
have you? That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
We don't know.
oh no, no.
We're making an
Personally,
assumption
no.
here.
Maybe I'll do a Google search tonight, but no.
Jesus's dick.
Everyone will come up with you search that. Not good
Uh,
things.
Oh, you
no,
will get an
Probably,
it,
answer.
it,
dude.
it
I
would
was
come up with
what, bro?
Jesus's.
Yeah, Jesus's, or it's like Jesus fanfic with like
Yeah.
like
Ugh.
drawings with him with huge dicks. Oh.
Really adds a different thing to the 12 apostles at the last dinner.
Oh, fuck. So
I
wait, no,
think
what? Yeah, what is that? What do you think that means?
I think the
All it
term
said was Jesus sexual.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
what?
think what I was thinking about someone who was so into Jesus, like the religion, that he
Yeah,
was like sexually hard for
yeah.
Jesus.
Mm.
I like that. We had an episode earlier that we said. Let me repeat it. When it's called the episode, we titled it. I couldn't believe. I think it's not titled this on Anchor or Spotify because
Yeah.
you didn't let us title it, but
Yeah.
it's called Hard for Biden. And you were like, you were like, you were like, bro, what if Biden was just sexually just so like like free that people just had signs that said "Hard for Biden" and that was his campaign. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, it's
Hard
like
for Jesus.
that.
The Catholic Church, the pastors are like just
Uh,
have such a big boner for Jesus.
I just thought it was funny to think of like you were so devout that you like it just turned sexual.
You know what's funny
Yeah.
is I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen.
Oh, it has
Like,
to happen.
I think there's a lot of
Yeah.
crazy Christians out there, and there's probably some crazy Christian women that,
hmm
that think about fantasizing having sex with Jesus.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird. You don't talk about that because that's a sin.
Of course not. It's a sin,
Man,
baby. But
how
they
bad
have the thoughts. For
Yeah.
sure.
what could like a minister or like a really Christian dad say to like their weird teen like kid daughter who was just like I dreamed
If
of
you're
having sex with
Catholic,
Jesus.
if you're Catholic and Christian and you're listening to this, we are sorry.
But keep listening, it'll get better for you.
No,
Definitely.
what? Repeat what you just said.
I was
just,
like
I was
imagine
just picturing someone like a horrified Christian kid listening to this. Oh, man.
well, I was just thinking, how would a dad, like a devout Christian father, respond to his daughter, like saying, "I dreamed of having sex with Jesus," right? Because,
Probably got well. I mean, it probably
Yeah.
but it's like sex with Jesus. That he is the Son of God. Isn't that pretty good?
Yeah, okay. I got a better one here. What if like the son says that to the dad?
Yeah. Okay. That's actually even
that's a
more
really
problematic.
That's a movie.
Yeah.
That's
Can
the
you be
first
gay for
one.
Jesus? Is it okay to
Yeah.
be gay for Jesus?
Yeah, if you say like Jesus loves you, I can't say like I love
You definitely
Jesus,
can't
then it's
make
like a
the
little
episode
weird.
that.
Yeah, because do Christian homophobes say Jesus loves me, but no, not in a gay way?
Yeah, no homo. I love Jesus, no homo.
What if the priest said that? He's giving his sermon.
Yeah. Like,
Jesus loves us all. No homo.
Well, it's funny though because I mean, if you're a devout Christian, I mean, they're kind of saying that, you know.
I know.
Like they're saying that subliminally.
Yeah.
You know, they just don't say no homo. But
Yeah, I mean,
if you're gay,
that's kind of a funny way.
Don't love you anymore.
That's kind of a funny way to that like that they might complicate like God's gender, because they're like in the situations where they're talking about like Jesus or God loves them, they're saying, well, you know, he's just kind of like a being, you know, right? He's just a being. He's not like a dude. He's just a being. But then in the other context, it's like he's a man. No, they're like straight. It's he, capital H.
I find that really fucking stupid.
I do too. I don't like it.
Yeah, like if my Jesus,
what if God was real and all these Christians went up and they were like, "Wait, you're a woman?
A big titty black woman?"
Yeah.
Big woman.
Look at that'll throw a lot of people off.
God will most likely be non-binary. He'll be like,
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What is
he'd be confusing to look at. Confusing.
Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't even believe that would be God or Jesus or whatever form. Like they wouldn't believe it. That's the other weird thing, because they're so set.
Yeah.
Well, and another way of saying that, like, if he's not the Jesus from their fantasies, like, it ain't gonna be. They're not gonna accept it.
It's like the same philosophy of like, you know, we all like dream girls or dream guys, right? It's like if you keep thinking about this dream person, like this perfect person for you, you're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah,
you know? You're gonna be disappointed every single time. You gotta be open to. If God is a centaur, I'm gonna be happy. You know.
Yeah.
If God is an ogre, if he looks like Shrek.
Yeah, I'm cool. Like exactly like Shrek, CGI and
Yeah.
everything. Come into my arms, Shrek God. Come into my arms.
Okay.
Shrek God, you put us through a lot. I know you've been through a lot. Come here, Shrek God.
Shrek God,
bring it in. Shrek God.
I would love it too if you get to heaven and God's like
awful.
There you go.
Yeah. Like, what the hell is happening?
God, I'm here. Like, and he's like, "Who are you again? What's your name?" And he gets a book and he's like, "Shit, I don't know who you are." But well, God, you did all. You were my path. You were the one that decided my life for me. Sorry, man. I have a lot of people to get to. I mean, not everybody, you know. There's 7 billion people in this world.
I'm busy, dude.
Everybody.
I'm so busy.
So busy, man.
Do you think, like, with names? I was thinking about like God having a directory of names, and do you think that like we don't have repeat names as much because people die, right? But like, what if like there's going to be so many fucking Henry Williams and shit on God's directory? How do you know which one it is?
Exactly, right. Yeah, that's another funny thing.
Well, I think that's where like the soul comes in.
I'm Joe.
Oh, right.
What's your middle initial? M. Bro.
I was just thinking, I just thought of a really, when you said that God, like I can identify this through our soul, it made me think of NFTs. Like you have a non-fungible token attached to your soul, and that's how, and God has like a blockchain.
I've been doing research and I'm like, as an artist, you know, or
it's really interesting.
It's really interesting. But it's also so confusing. Like, I don't really get it. Jack, you're smarter than probably both of us combined. So, do you know anything about NFTs?
I mean, a little bit. I mean,
I had a friend who was texting me about it, and I'm gonna go visit him Friday, so I might get more information.
Yeah,
That's
I
really
actually I did some research and I kind of have an understanding of it.
Yeah, Jesse probably knows more than me because I get Bitcoin more than NFTs.
yeah.
Yeah, and NFTs are different than Bitcoins because
Yeah.
Bitcoin is fungible, but NFTs are non-fungible. So I thought this was like a really
Sort of, yeah.
this is a really interesting difference
Yeah.
because like what's interesting about an NFT that's different than like $20 is that you can switch $20 for like $10 or something like that. Like you can, it's tradable.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
an NFT is something that's unique. So like they describe a painting as being a unique quality where the value of that painting or like a value of a piece of property is not like equal to anything else. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not tradable with like a different token that's like that you don't have a piece of Tinder or something that's worth the Mona Lisa or something like that. So
Well, the
what
confusing part to me is like how it's connected to like digital art and like how like
well, it's because you can make a digital post and a unique thing with an NFT attached to it. So it becomes
Yeah.
like a unique, which sounds weird. Like it's not different than any other
yeah.
like digital copies of that picture, but it's the fact that it has that NFT logged in the like the blockchain that makes it valuable because then
Right.
that
Yeah.
people will sell that and people will buy it, which is kind of a crazy thing. Like someone you had to
Yeah.
start that where someone said this thing will have
Okay.
value and then they
That
put
makes a
money
lot
into
more
it.
sense to me. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
because okay. This my background right now is a thing that I found on some like a 3D like an NFT map. It's really cool that someone
Yeah.
made on
Mm-hmm.
like a 3D animated software. I mean, this is like an NFT or whatever. And
Yeah.
it's like bidding for like $1,000 or something.
Yeah. So
But
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
but
that's actually a good example
I
because
saved it to my phone.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because the picture itself isn't an NFT and because the version of that picture that has an NFT is attached to it is what's valuable because but
Yeah.
and you can go over a picture that has like this has an NFT attached to it and you can still download that for free. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
change
Yeah.
anything about it, which is like really
Yeah.
weird.
It's
But
bizarre because it's like it's so weird because I get like I don't understand like me personally I have no clue why I would even buy that. Like I have like no clue
yeah.
because
I
Yeah.
think it's because it's the first, isn't it?
well
Yeah.
also like
Yeah.
it's worth that maybe this thing that you'll buy might become like this specific NFT might become like worth some money in the
Yeah,
future.
no,
Mm-hmm.
literally, yeah. It's
So
crazy
like
how these
say
things.
let's say I bought Brockhampton's new album or something. They sold it
Uh-huh.
and like I downloaded it on my phone and there's an NFT attached to it.
Yeah,
Say it becomes an iconic ass album. It's like it was like became huge. And
yeah,
like does that
Mm-hmm.
mean probably that I have this original version of the album or whatever with this thing attached to it?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That
That would
would that
become more valuable.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
that's so interesting
Mm-hmm.
because it's like basically like
Assuming that the whole system is still in place at that time,
well,
of
what's
course.
so crazy about it is it's like what is so like bizarre about like this whole thing to me is like it's almost like the art world, like like modern art, buying art, pieces of art that are
Yeah,
like what one piece, like an original Picasso or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
but like in the digital age. So like
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
it's really weird because like the internet like I like if somebody told me that they had an original Picasso, I'd be like, that is the coolest thing. Like,
yeah.
bro,
Right.
what? But if somebody told me, yo, I got the original fucking Pepe the Frog meme, and it's like,
Yeah. Who cares?
okay,
Well,
Yeah.
it'll be interesting how like time ages that
yeah,
too,
exactly,
because
Mm-hmm.
right,
like,
yeah.
but like I think
We're
it's
not gonna
always going to be
know until
different.
yeah,
But I think
Yeah.
like having an original painting, like there's something to that that's a little different than owning an original NFT. Even if it like becomes cooler in the future, it's different to like have like know that Picasso had his paintbrush on this. Like
yeah,
that's
exactly.
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. I
Instead
think
of
a
this
good
meme
way.
that's been shared like 80 million times, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a good way to think of it is like the internet becoming like civilized, quote unquote, versus like the Wild West, where like the Wild West, it doesn't matter what.
I think that is my little like weird disdain for it, because it's like I love the internet because it, like it's the Wild West, you know, and someone like I don't know buying certain things that are like I don't know, it's really bizarre. Like I don't, it's really bizarre, but I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. Dude. It's such a new thing.
Yeah, I think if it works, it's going to be really great for artists, you know. If it's not fucking toxic, you know, or as terrible, hopefully it won't be as terrible for the environment in the future. Good lord, it seems bad. But but it would be cool because like the thing I think is really significant about NFTs is that there's like a built-in like royalty thing onto it. So every time you sell an NFT, you get 10% of that sale. It's like that's crazy. You just get that, you know, they just send that to you like as a check. Like that's crazy. You don't have to go through Spotify or YouTube strikes or any shit like that. You just get it.
Yeah, right. But I guess at the same time though, someone has to buy it, right? You know, like that piece of music or that piece of art, right? To even get royalties from that, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, there's pros and cons to it, right? Because if you put it on, you know, it's more like if you put it on those streaming services and stuff, you get more exposure. But I guess you can do both. You can fucking put your music.
Yeah, that's a cool thing because you can
be like, hey, if you like me, buy it.
Yeah. Well, like you don't even have to like tell your fans. You can just tell your fans to just look at the free stuff and then let the NFT market like just go into the market, you know? Just let it exist and hang out with your fans and say, "Hey guys, don't give a shit. I'm making like millions of dollars from these schmucks who are selling it around and just like spanking each other's dick."
These fucking digital art collectors.
Yeah. Like it makes sense why they're doing that because they can make a lot of money from it. It's like I'm not a kind of person who would want to buy an NFT, I think, but I love the idea and the potential for what it can do.
Absolutely, yeah. It is really interesting. I'm not opposed to it at all. I was just like curious about it because it was so.
Yeah, totally.
I don't like. I was gonna text you about it because I was like, "Oh, Jesse would probably be interested in this because it's you know."
It's money for us.
Another way to sell. It's another interesting way to sell art now.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question for you too, though. Yeah. Would you do an NFT of the first Thiccandbutter podcast?
Dude.
Whoa.
Dude, if we get to come, if this podcast somehow blows up, yes.
If we really wanted to make it a gamble, we would just put an NFT on this shit now, and the NFT is like cheap before like it explodes or whatever.
What we have to do is one of us has. Okay, here's what we do. We create a podcast. We make a specific podcast, right? And this is when we become very popular. And on this podcast, you and I say the most insane, wild shit ever that would for sure get us canceled, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a rumor that we said it on this podcast and it's locked with an NFT. And
oh
so
my God.
everybody has to go buy it to see, and then they watch it, and then it turns out that we said nothing, and then that we stand them. How about that?
That'd be pretty sly move.
Dude, it's the Wild West.
We gotta live it up while we can.
Yeah.
Before we get civilized
down.
Oh my God.
One last hurrah.
Hitboy Dave said he doesn't like shrimp. Yeah, listen to this podcast. I love shrimp.
You got an original NFT of the shrimp episode? I am so fucking jealous.
Episode.
I will suck your dick for that shrimp episode. I will do it.
It's like good leading to like lost episodes, you know?
Yeah.
We talked about like on a previous episode about leaks and stuff, like like music from artists who like. What if like Rockhampton just puts like Puppy as an NFT or something?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be wild. Everyone would buy it. They make so much money.
Yeah, because everyone would buy it.
So much, so much money. Oh my God.
So much money. It's a week. How long have we been going?
I think we've been going for 30 minutes. Do you want to talk about the movie?
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about the fucking movie, dude. So,
Okay.
Twilight Saga.
Part 2.
But not breaking down. Part
No.
just
Twilight
Saga.
2.
But
Twilight 2. Twilight Saga. Twilight 2.
Twilight 2. Twilight 2. Twilight Saga. New Moon.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So I'm trying to even because we're pretty deep into this now. Because I don't know how to start these. Because like on the previous episode,
well, it's hard.
The end of the whole saga.
it's also hard because it's hard to remember like what happened last.
They all run together.
And so,
did you say they all run together?
Yeah, they all seem like boom, boom. You can put the movies in any order, and I think they make as much sense.
The whole synopsis of Twilight Saga. They run together.
They run together. Correa. They run together.
This movie was spicy though. That was something about
spicy.
this.
So this movie is about we haven't seen the first one.
Or the second to last one.
And the last one. Or the second to last one. And
no.
So, for our understanding, at this point in the movie, the first movie, Bella realized, starts dating Edward, and then
we guess this is all hypothesis.
Yeah, and so this one picks up they're in high school, and they are about to graduate. It's Bella's birthday. Oh my god!
So bad.
Her birthday.
It's the worst.
And so, and so basically what happens is things get complicated with the Cullen family. They don't.
Those are the vampires.
So Edward leaves. So Edward is actually not in this movie.
Okay.
A long time.
Yeah. Let's just stop right there for a moment. Let's just go through this movie and stop when we need help. And okay. I need to press the help button for a second at this point of the movie.
Okay. You need a life jacket?
I need a life jacket. So the whole situation.
Explaining what the plot of it was.
Yeah. So we can keep doing it, but let's just stop as we go through it and and just discuss it as we go through the plot. So the first point here of I don't understand why Edward leaves. That's a big confusing dump to me.
I think I know.
Figure that out. Yeah, Zach. What do you think?
I think it's because the oldest, the father Cullen person.
Okay, yeah.
It's they've been there 10 years and people are like, you haven't really aged in 10 years. What's going on?
Oh, so I think the idea is that people are suspecting that there might be vampires in this town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that they left because.
Okay, I think that I remember that, but I was wondering because based on Edward's performance, I was getting the feeling that he was
the issue.
Yeah, that Bella was the issue. And that was just the fake reason why they left her. Or was it that was the real reason and he was making up fake reasons to leave her because of the real reasons?
I think that was the real reason though. Because then why would all the rest of them have to leave too? If it wasn't for the whole family.
Whole family left, so I feel like it wasn't just him. So it
wasn't just him.
I think it was just people in Fork.
Isn't that kind of funny that they
people on Fork?
Why was that the name of the town? Is that a real place? She made that up.
I think it's made up.
I gotta make up a town name. What's by me? Spoon, knife, fork.
It's like they had to come up with the name that minute.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my fork!
Time is running out. Fork. All right. Well,
Yeah, so
I
then the town of
accept
Fork.
that.
So what happens is the town of Fork suspects that there's vampires. Collins leaves. That leaves Edward or Bella fucking sad, and so she is depressed.
Ridiculously sad.
And
Yeah.
so what happens is she goes to Jacob, who was a friend of hers, growing up, and so Jacob and her kind of sparked a kind of romance, a little bit
Mm.
of a, you know,
It's like a romance, not romance, though.
yeah,
You gotta be
Yeah.
it's
clear
like
about that.
the start of one. It's like a blossoming.
Wait, you forgot the big part.
Yeah.
It's the big part.
What, like Jacob and how long his hair is?
Yeah,
Right,
it's so long. It is
right.
so
That's
long.
another
Was it like
thing.
that in the first movie?
That's what I want to know.
Yes,
I want to
yeah.
know that now.
If I remember correctly, I believe his hair is long in the first movie.
So
Hmm.
long. It's
But he's
gross.
also not ripped in the first one.
He's not?
I don't think
Well,
so.
He's like tubby?
oh,
Yeah.
now I'm depressed for watching the first one now.
We don't get his body in the first
So Jacob
one.
in this movie is honestly one of the only like interesting things possibly
Which is
because
really
Mhm.
weird.
he is struggling with being a vampire or
Oh fuck.
a
Everything's
werewolf.
bad.
That's why
Yeah.
Everything's
I
confusing.
am dressed
Yeah.
like a werewolf.
Yes.
Yes.
Werewolf. And so
Art.
and so um so that's an interesting plot point that I honestly don't hate. Is his struggle with hiding being a werewolf,
Yeah.
you know? For some reason he has to hide that he's a werewolf.
It's a
It's like
little
that
piece of dimension, some
it's kind of
shading.
a metaphor for this like angsty teenager thing,
Yeah.
And like that's something about the Twilight Saga that is mildly interesting is using like vampires and these werewolves as like metaphors for like teen angst or
Yeah.
or this like you're a teenager you're entering in this world and you don't know what's going on in this world and so I don't
Metaphors
know.
metaphors is a really strange discussion when introduced with Twilight because like this movie
It's
has
so
like
literal.
but it's like so literal, but it is like littered with these attempts at metaphors that are so blatant and them like
Like
saying like
Romeo
this
and
is a
Juliet.
metaphor.
Like
And
Romeo and Juliet.
yeah, like the
Oh
Romeo and
God. Yeah.
Juliet, or like he makes me feel alive and he's warm, and Edward's like, oh, he's chilly, like that whole thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's warm, but I'm chilly.
I'm chilly.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, yeah, Edward leaves, and Edward is like in a new. Okay, each one of these movies introduces a fucking new power that like the vampires have. And,
Well, we
Yeah.
have to give them credit because we are watching them out of order.
well, no, that's even crazier though, because
Yeah.
that's even nuttier because the in this one
Oh, I see what you
he can like
mean.
force project, and then we've never seen that in the last
Yeah.
one.
Oh
And
yeah,
Yeah.
Edward's
then
ghost.
so like
Yeah.
yeah, so uh Edward is speaking to Bella through some telepathic force ghosts a la the Last Jedi
It's
shit.
like
You
a
know?
ghost. It's like a ghost voice message or something.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
Obi Wan.
thank Obi-Wan
Yeah.
talking to Luke. Same shit,
Similar
same
relationship
amount
between
of
the characters.
impact, power, like Edward, no. In Star Wars, Obi-Wan, comes to Luke and says these very powerful things, explains that Darth Vader is his father and, who he was. And in this movie, Edward tells Bella, don't be scared.
Don't do
Yeah.
that.
He does say,
Don't
"Don't
do
be
that.
scared."
Lie
Yeah.
harder.
Did you guys have like a favorite line of this movie?
Lie
Because
harder.
"Lie
Yeah.
Harder" was really good. I don't remember a lot of them, but I do. It was
Uh,
really funny, that scene that Zach
The
and I
end.
saw.
oh yeah,
For
that one.
sure. It's not
Yeah,
even like
which
a line, but the end is.
like the whole ending.
Oh, the whole
Like the
ending's good
last
too.
moments is insane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in the same place actually when she said "I'm coming," and then he said "I don't want you to come," which is just an out of context funny.
Right.
But they were in the same setting when it was the last thing with that really funny breath.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
know, I
think
feel like
that, I don't think that this movie has anything funny on the level of you made my kid offer a lot this lobster? Or I don't I don't think anything that level of funny, but there's some good ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's sort
one
of
of the
what's
vampire
it?
Collins says something like when they asked if Bella could stay with the Collins, he's like, "Yeah, I'm glad that you're staying so I can think about killing you again."
That was weird.
Yeah, it's a little
Weird.
sus.
Is the a little stuff? Is the audience supposed to go? Ha 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 ha?
I think so,
What was
but I don't think it didn't work.
no? What was the
No.
intention there? Was that supposed to be funny? Because he said it so serious, like
Yeah, like
Mhm.
or
wasn't.
like the scene with the dad and where he with in Bella where he starts off the conversation, "Leave, you're freaking me out," and then go time to go shopping, go
Yeah.
shopping,
Oh
Shopping.
god,
buy womanly things.
what do
And
you
then they
go?
don't go shopping at all.
Yeah, actually they go to the movie theater. What the fuck? That's a huge plot hole.
Well, no, they probably went shopping and then went to the movies. You fucking dummies.
But they didn't have anything. They didn't
Have you
take
ever
anything
been
out with
on a
them.
girl date before?
Never been on a girl
Damn,
date
No,
before.
that's not
Yeah.
what the boys do. That's not a boys night out.
no, just no.
What is a boys night out?
I feel like I mean
You know,
movies
go to the
Yeah, you
arm
guys would
wrestle,
be about the
go
same.
go to the bar, go to the arm wrestle tournament. That's
let's
a
go
boys
check out
night
some
out.
arm wrestling. Is there like can you go to an arm wrestle
Yes,
tournament like on
100%.
demand?
Oh, there probably has a
There's
lot.
professional arm wrestling.
But can you like is it could I like just like look up like arm wrestling in Boulder and go somewhere?
Maybe,
Probably.
probably.
I
The
I'd be down to
guys,
try that.
the professionals have like baby arms. They have one arm that's like fucking massive,
Huge.
and then the other is like they don't care about.
That'd be kind of weird if you
I
didn't
don't
know
care
that they
about
were
you.
arm wrestlers. Just
Yeah,
gotta
because
say.
they look like crazy wankers. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
you're a pro wanker,
Crazy.
dude.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Loki,
You came in 5 seconds. Whoa.
slow down on the wanking. What else? This movie
You
is
got your dick up to 250 degrees. You're the winner.
Lord. Oh man, where do we? I don't even this fucking movie, man.
Yeah, let's jump back up.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get some structure from Wikipedia a little bit.
Yeah,
Let's
Wikipedia.
look at this
I
whole
think
Thing
where we
about
were
this
is
is that there's it's definitely more interesting than I think definitely Eclipse for sure,
yeah.
mhm,
but it's also it's still a Twilight movie, so nothing really happens.
it's all
You
character.
know?
Yeah, right.
And it's
It
all
is
kind.
it is like more like we were saying I was using the word engaging when we were watching, which was like I still it's not
I
quite
think that
correct to
comes
say
with like in
engaging.
terms of like film in terms of filmmaking. This
Yeah.
is like pretty well made, like
Mhm.
other
Yeah.
than like compared to the other two, obviously.
Yeah.
Like this is
Yeah.
actually like you can tell that they're trying. Like like the first two, I think they tried to do things, and then the third one they just didn't get a fuck. Like they didn't
Yeah,
give a fuck. They just filmed the green screen rooms.
yeah. Well, that was the other thing. Was like it was a pleasant surprise to see them in real scenery. That was nice. The scenery was
Real
different
scenery,
too.
actual kind of like visual motifs, like
Yeah,
the montage when she's depressed and there's like one shot, you know.
the
Montage
montages
after
were so
montage
funny.
after
There's so
montage.
many. I
So
feel
good.
like it's so weird. They use montage so poorly because a montage is supposed to compress time so you can get to like more interesting things, but they would montage for literally 20 minutes just to get, and then like montage from a boring thing to another boring thing, and then montage again to another boring
My
thing.
favorite ever is like when, like before the scene when Edward tells Bella that he has to leave,
Yeah.
they like get in, like a fight, and then there's like a montage that's like 3 shots, and then
Oh
like
yeah.
of like missing each other, and then they like go to the forest and they're like, hey, like they haven't seen each other in a while.
Yeah.
But for us, it was 10 seconds.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
like,
you know what? Dude, wait. I just realized something really weird about these movies. I don't think you like see them sitting down. You don't see them sitting down like ever. Like sometimes they're in a bed or something like that, you know, but you don't see them sitting down. I guess like in the school scenes, like when they're sitting in class and
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
But like they're always just like standing, and they're not standing behind
It's a
something.
funny thing to point out.
But
Why, like, why is there so much standing?
that's it's
You
like,
gotta
why are you
watch
just
this.
standing
You
here?
gotta watch. You gotta start watching movies like that. You'll realize there's not a lot of sitting going on in a lot of movies. Dude, I think there's
Uh,
it's something that I never noticed. Why
but
everyone is just standing up in
but
this
do you not know
movie?
what I mean? Like with these
Yeah.
movies, they're
Well, I
just like
think
all
like
standing
well,
there.
Well, there's a lot of running.
a lot of running. I think the shots are like the same. I think there's a lot of like same setups and shit. I think that's why they're
Yeah.
like that. They just have
Ugh.
bad staging. They have bad like they're still okay. I know what you're trying to say. Because there's people standing up,
Can we
but
just
there's a
count?
lot of standing around. Like where they're
Yeah.
just kind of
Yeah, right.
standing there.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
there's no like choreography. There's no like interesting visual thing going on like in the staging. They're all just kind of standing still. That's what you're
Yeah.
trying to say.
Yes. Yeah. They're either running together or standing still.
I can't remember a scene in, I don't know, fucking The Departed where people are sitting down. There's a lot of standing and walking around. I don't watch The Departed and go, yeah, someone is sit down. I mean, bro, sit the fuck down. Yeah. Yeah, you're watching like Terminator. Dude, you need to sit down right now. Arnold needs to fucking take a seat.
Yeah, I think I meant standing still.
We're not gonna get through this movie at all.
Uh,
Oh,
this it's took so long to watch, but it's taken so long to talk about.
oh, oh man.
Shapeshifter. They called werewolves shapeshifters who can change into giant wolves. Is that correct?
I don't think they
Is a
call
is a
them
is a
No.
lycanthrope considered a
I'm gonna call
shapeshifter?
bullshit on that one. I
Yeah.
don't think they call them shapeshifters in this movie. What the fuck?
Ever?
No.
They called
Maybe
them,
in the first one,
they
it's what they
called
call
them
them.
werewolves. Like,
Well,
maybe in the
werewolves.
first one.
Wait,
But
this is
wait,
wait.
the first one were werewolves even in the first one? 'Cause I feel like that
Yeah,
werewolves were
right.
like introduced in this one.
Yeah.
Jacob has to be in the first one, right? Like,
Yeah.
he has to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one has to be the werewolves.
It's so weird to me that they introduced the werewolf. I thought it was really funny how the beginning of this movie is like they imply that there's like a hunt for like a murder or something, like things are dying. They keep finding dead things, and they're like hunting for a
Yeah, right.
bear, and it's like setting up.
There's a bear. They
Yeah.
hired a guy named Harry to hunt
Yeah.
the bear.
Yeah,
Well, no, you hear it at the.
He's the bear hunter.
Yeah.
Like hanging there. Yeah.
Well, you hear it at the beginning that there are people missing on the radio in the truck.
Yeah, that never got explained. Wait a minute, are these
Yeah.
doggies just eating people? Hold on a sec.
Well, Jacob says it's not the wolves, and I don't think it's the vampires. So
Who did it? Is it just a bear?
I think it's the other evil vampires. I think it's what it is.
God. Oh my God! Wait a second. That's how the third movie starts. We're piecing the puzzle together.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
That's kind of a setup.
The third movie has like a battle between the
Get it all out.
The Volk like 8 times. The Italians.
Yeah.
The Voltron.
The Voltron Italians.
I would think in this movie.
Yeah.
The big bad is introduced, right? Aro and his fucking his Italian mom.
Oh, that's the lead Volturi. His name is Aro.
I'm calling him Arlo.
Arlo.
Like
Is that
Arlo
no?
Guthrie.
I thought it was Arlo. Did you just make me think that?
Yeah, it's Aro.
You're serious?
Wow.
There's no L?
Yeah,
No
What?
L.
Arlo's a way better name. Arlo's
Yeah.
stupid.
Arlo is like the name of like an octopus or something, you know?
Oh, dude.
Like
I want an octopus named Arlo. That's
a
awesome.
cartoon octopus named
Yeah.
Arlo or Oswald.
Arlo.
Oswald's is a classic.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a classic one.
Oswald's a good show.
Is that what the...
Dude, Oswald the octopus, the only thing I remember about that is he's blue and he has a pet wiener dog.
Yeah, that is what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
I never saw that, but I know of Oswald. I've
It
heard of
looks
him
like
before.
the theme song. But yeah, it's played by Martin Sheen, so he's like introduced in this.
What? Really?
Well, it's a Sheen,
Yeah.
Michael Sheen.
Michael
okay.
Sheen? Martin Sheen?
Yeah, Martin Sheen. Yeah, not Martin Sheen, not Charlie Sheen, Michael Sheen. Look that up.
Martin Sheen would be a very different story.
Look that up. I think I pulled that out of my ass.
Oswald.
No.
Which Sheen is Oswald? I wonder what will come up. Which Sheen?
Oswald. Which Sheen is Oswald? No. Oh, you fuck.
Dude, I thought you were talking about fucking Oswald the whole time.
No. Dude, Oswald the octopus is played by Oh, no. Oh, fuck. No, look that up. You gotta see. He's playing Aro.
Aro Twilight. Oh man, this changes everything.
Yeah, it is Michael Sheen.
Oh. Yeah. Is he... Is this Oswald theme song?
It's Oswald.
It's Oswald.
Got a friend, a penguin, and what? Whoa! There's a dancing flower. Look,
that's
he's
crazy.
walking his hot dog.
I'm so enthralled by this shit. Wow.
Hot dog.
I was sure.
The wiener dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sample that. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna like halftime it and put like vinyl on it and make it like fucking. I'm gonna make a fucking UK girl beat with the Oswald.
Fuck
With the
yeah.
Oswald theme.
Did you guys know that Michael Sheen has a daughter and her name is Lily Mo Sheen? I think it's funny just that her name is Motion.
Motion.
Wait, am I right? Was it Michael Sheen?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Michael Sheen. Is he related to the other Sheens?
Yeah,
Really?
Wow.
I think so.
Well,
Look that
now
up.
he's an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius.
Whoa, wait, what?
Whoa.
Whoa, is it fucking Aquarius?
Michael Sheen was in Romeo and Juliet. He was in this movie, and he was like, "Oh, this is so much better than Romeo."
One, the
The
Leonardo DiCaprio one.
Baz Gorman. Oh, well, it's not. No, that just took me to the play. Yeah, 1992. Is that the Leonardo DiCaprio Romeo and
wait,
Juliet? Yeah,
1992? No.
maybe he was relative.
Anyway.
Wait, he was. Wait, whoa.
I don't think he's related to the other
No.
Sheens.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
No, it doesn't look
Mark
like it.
Sheen and Charlie Sheen are 100% related.
Yes.
Yeah, that's their father and son.
Yeah.
Father. Hard not to be related there. Can't really avoid that one.
Well, he was married to Sarah Silverman, so like.
Michael Sheen was?
Yeah.
Pretty random.
Yeah. So yeah.
Anyway, welcome
Michael
back to
Sheen.
Celebrity Gossip.
I had another question about the movie that I wanted to discuss that I just thought about.
Yeah,
which was the very end where it was really confusing, like, because Edward thought that Bella died, but she didn't, because Edward's a big dummy, and then and everyone's real big dummy. And then Edward was like, I'm gonna commit suicide by showing everyone I glow. And luckily
no, no, he did it because he thought Bella died.
Yeah, but he was gonna kill himself because by showing everyone that he glowed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then Bella saved him.
He was gonna be like, I'm a vampire, and then they would.
Yeah. And then but Bella saved him, and then what happened? Then they wanted to kill him again. Why?
Aro and his buddies. That's something that we kept talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was like, I don't know. Like, I think we concluded that maybe it was like that they suspected that Bella was a vampire, and that like I don't think like they can't hang out with humans. You know, like I don't think.
Well, no, I don't think that would be the case, because it's widely known that Bella hangs out with the Cullens. She bums around with the vamps all the time.
Well, that's
everyone knows that.
That's the issue. That's why fucking the black dude was sent. You know, what's his
Wait.
Yeah.
I think I get it.
Okay.
I think it's because they're like, I think it is that reason, actually.
Yeah.
And you're like, she's not dead, and you brought her here, so it's like, what's gonna happen?
That dude, they sent that dude to kill her.
Yeah.
And Jacob said, "Fuck nah," and killed that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then
but that dude didn't come from the Volturi. That girl came from angry ex Victoria, who was pissed at Edward for killing.
Victoria is connected to the Volturi.
Yeah, we find out later that Victoria is being sent by them.
Yeah.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. I'll take that. I'm not happy about it.
It's really dumb and stupid and boring. Like the fact that like you can't hang out with them. And then the movie ends with fucking Aro being like, okay.
Yeah, so anticlimactic.
Well, he sees that Bella's going to become a vampire. So he's like, okay, nothing's going to happen. Make sure that happens, or we're going to F you up.
Yeah. Now, that's like
so lame though. Like that's not like tension. Like that, like you completely like that's not.
But there is tension.
What's the tension that like?
Because Edward is not going to make her a vampire.
Well,
That's the
that's the
tension.
problem with watching this movie backwards. Because we watch this movie and we go, well, we know that he turns into a vampire and has
We
a
know
fucking
that
vampire
Yeah, we
baby,
know.
a floating face vampire baby, you know?
Demonic.
Jesse,
Absolutely
Yeah.
demonic. You call me a floating face vampire, baby?
yeah, and so like you're right, Zach. If we were to watch these in order, you're right. There would be tension there that
The
Bella and Edward. Yeah.
feeling that I have with how these people decided to write Twilight is that they purposely avoided writing anything substantial. Like the whole
Mhm.
movie is just like it's kind of an expert masterclass in dodging doing anything relevant. Like the movie, can you believe that? Like they wrote an hour and a half long screenplay that just avoids anything happening the whole time. That's pretty like that takes some fucking determination to do that.
Well, I think
Well,
a lot of
no.
that has to they have to stretch it to fucking
Yeah.
5 movies. But also
Yeah.
there's 5 books.
Yeah.
And I've never read the
Well,
books, so I don't know what the fuck is going
yeah.
on.
Well, the three things that happen is that the Cullens leave, Jacob's aware turns into a werewolf, and that they go to Italy. Those are the three plot
And then
points.
Yeah.
there's a tension between Jacob and we didn't discuss the whole high school shit in this where
Oh
it's
Lord.
like
That was the most
Bella
painful part
Bella
of
is,
the watching experience.
like trying to it's like high school dog shit. It's like, Edward's out there. Here's my other, you know, homie. Maybe he'll give me some sugar. I don't know. And then he goes on a date with this fucking weirdo guy. And then
Yeah.
in the worst scene of the movie at the movie theater, you know,
I think
where they go see a movie and he throws up because he can't stand the
that scene was
oxygen.
pretty
Yeah.
that scene was really painful
And
but
then
also quite funny.
Jacob goes, yeah, he's a weak man.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. That was really funny.
Yeah.
And that
He's
guy
a
never
weak
comes
man.
back.
He's gone. He's
He
been
comes
over
back. He's like, I
masculine.
gotta go home. Never comes back.
Yeah. And
Honestly,
then
though,
Jacob.
good riddance. Out here to see Jacob and Bella.
Yeah.
Jacob Bill.
I want the
Jacob.
tension, man. I want the
Yeah.
fucking dramatic tension. I want the sauce.
The hoot.
Sauce.
I have a proposition for you guys.
What?
I feel like this movie sucked, and we had a good time. We had a really good time watching it, and I think I wanna play a little game with you guys and do a callback because I just remembered how in episode 2, you remember how we played that game?
No.
I think we should. You don't remember
What
that
game?
game? Is a game that we all said like we started with a word and we helped each other build a sentence, and we started with like three little monkeys.
Star Wars episode 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bro, this is a throwback.
Dude.
Yeah, this is a big
Yeah,
throwback.
that's real throw. I'm too sober for this.
But okay, but we should replay the game. We should replay the game. Just do
Okay.
like a round off to close off the episode. Have a nice pleasant time with building a sentence.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
I'll start. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Birch. We I don't know what like who wants to. We should just okay. Yeah.
Birch tree.
Birch tree. Planted.
Upward.
The
Upward the.
What?
Here we go.
Tree planted upward the. What the fuck? Mountain.
Birch tree planted upward the mountain. S.
Ass?
Yeah, like a
F.
donkey, like yeah,
No.
ass as donkey or as butt.
Wait, birch tree planted upward the mountain ass. That's a sentence right there. You can't add to that. That's a complete sentence.
Donkey? We could be talking about a donkey?
Oh, okay. Planted birch tree planted upward the mountain ass.
I think that's period.
Yeah,
I think
that's a
that is
period.
done.
There are so many adverbs
Oh.
and adjectives in that could change.
I have one addition to make to that beautiful
Okay.
sentence that we just made. We have to add a question mark at the end. Birch tree planting up
The mountain ass? I'm gonna write that down.
The birch tree planting upward the mountain ass. We should change it to mountains. Mountains ass.
Mountain's ass?
Or
like
it could be
apostrophe?
because you could be like it is the mountain's ass, but it's kind of like now you're saying, I wasn't even thinking of it as like this. It's like it's not the mountain's ass, it's a mountain ass. That's
upward.
like
The
mountainous ass.
mountain's ass. The mountainous. Mountainous ass.
I think we should do like mountain ass, like just like really big ass, but it's mountain ass.
All right, next time we get together, we're gonna make a song, and that's what the title of it's gonna be.
Mountain ass or birch tree planting upwards in mountain ass.
College. I have auto tune. What if we could just back on auto tune, dude? That would have turned out to be the greatest song ever recorded. Damn it!
Birch tree planted the mountainous ass. You know what's even better? If you change it to mountainous ass, it sounds like the ass has mountains on it.
Mountainous ass.
All these little mountains on that butt.
If you're still listening to this, you're a #1 fan.
Thanks.
#1 fan.
I'm gonna tape that to my work computer.
That's the way to end it. Ow.
Alex, do you have something to watch for next week? Because like I suggested Twilight, but I could pick something too.
You have an idea?
I just looked at I have a title.
Okay.
Do you want me to just say it? Do it.
Say it.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh shit! Cool. Yeah. Whoa! Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Directed by Ong Lee.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for listening.
And thank you, Zach.
Thank you, Zach. We love you. Next month, we're gonna do another one.
The penultimate episode.
Yes. And the birch tree planted upward the mountainous ass forever. Bye-bye.
Bye.